Behind every outlet, switch, and light fixture in your house is a hidden system of wires, boxes, and safety devices working together every second of the day. Most people never see any of it. But once you understand the basics, your whole house starts to make sense. Almost every circuit in your home is built from 3 wires, and each one has a specific job. The black wire is the hot wire. It carries power away from the breaker panel toward whatever you're powering. The white wire is the neutral wire. It carries that same electricity back to the panel, completing the loop. And the bare copper or green wire is the ground wire. Under normal conditions, no electricity flows through it at all. Its only job is safety, which we'll come back to in a minute. You'll sometimes also see a red wire. Red is typically a second hot wire, used in circuits that need extra power or in setups where 2 switches control the same light. To understand how much power a circuit can safely handle, you need 3 numbers: voltage, amps, and watts. Voltage is the force pushing electricity through a wire. In most American homes, standard outlets run 120 volts, while larger appliances like your dryer or oven often use 240 volts. Amps measure how much electricity is actually flowing, almost like measuring the volume of water flowing through a pipe. Watts measure the total power being used, and they're calculated by multiplying volts by amps. A 120-volt circuit rated for 15 amps can safely handle up to 1,800 watts. This is exactly why circuits have limits. Plug in too many high-wattage devices at once, and you're asking more of the circuit than it's designed to give. Before we move on, please subscribe and like this video to help support our channel. Every circuit in your home connects back to your breaker panel, and every circuit has its own dedicated breaker. A breaker constantly monitors the amount of current flowing through its circuit. If that current exceeds a safe level, either from too many devices running at once or from a short circuit, the breaker trips instantly and cuts the power. This is the panel protecting your wires, not your appliances. Wires that carry too much current for too long can overheat inside your walls, and that's how electrical fires start. Some breakers do even more. A GFCI breaker, which stands for ground fault circuit interrupter, detects even tiny imbalances in current, the kind that happen when electricity finds an unintended path, like through water or through a person. GFCI protection is required near sinks, bathrooms, and outdoor outlets for exactly that reason. An AFCI breaker, or arc fault circuit interrupter, looks for the electrical signature of a dangerous arc, like a damaged wire sparking inside a wall, and shuts the circuit down before it can start a fire. Remember that ground wire we mentioned earlier? Here's why it matters so much. If a hot wire inside an appliance ever comes loose and touches the metal casing, that casing becomes energized. Without a ground wire, that dangerous voltage just sits there, waiting for the next person who touches it to become the path to the earth instead. With a proper ground wire connected, that stray electricity has an instant, safe path back to the panel, which causes the breaker to trip immediately, long before anyone gets hurt. This is also why older 2-prong outlets, common in homes built before the 1960s, are considered outdated today. They simply have no ground wire at all. Every single connection in your home's wiring, every splice, every switch, every outlet is required to sit inside a covered electrical box. These boxes aren't just for looks. They contain any heat or sparks if a connection ever fails, and they keep wire connections physically protected and organized. A wire connection floating loose inside a wall without a box is one of the most common code violations, and one of the most dangerous. You've probably used a staircase where one switch at the bottom and another at the top both control the same light. That's called a 3-way switch setup, and it's a great example of clever, simple wiring design. Instead of a simple on-off switch, 3-way switches use a special wire called a traveler wire, which allows either switch to change the state of the circuit. Flip either one, and the light responds, no matter which switch was used last. Some of the most common wiring mistakes homeowners make include overloading a single circuit with too many high-power devices, using the wrong wire gauge for the amount of current a circuit can carry, skipping a proper electrical box during a splice, and reversing hot and neutral wires, which can leave a device energized even when it's switched off. Each of these mistakes might work for a while, but over time, they create real fire and shock hazards hidden behind your walls. This is exactly why licensed electricians exist. They're trained to size wires correctly, follow your local electrical code, pull the proper permits, and make sure every connection is inspected before it's sealed behind drywall. A mistake behind a wall isn't like a mistake you can see and fix later. It's hidden, and it can stay hidden for years before it causes real damage. Understanding your home's total electrical capacity is a key part of planning any major renovation, and it's one of the first things an electrician will evaluate. At its core, your home's electrical system is built on a few simple ideas. Hot wires deliver power, neutral wires complete the loop, ground wires keep you safe, and breakers protect everything in between. Everything else, from three-way switches to smart panels, is really just a more advanced version of that same basic system. In the next video, we'll go inside the breaker panel itself and break down exactly how a breaker senses overload and trips before a wire ever gets dangerously hot. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more stuff like this.